It is a weeping and a mourning and a gnashing of teeth. It is a weeping and a mourning and a gnashing of teeth. It is a when it comes to the mic sound, it is the champion sound.
Another Slim K, slow down.
Mercy. Yo chick, she so thirsty. I'm in that 2C Lambo with your girl, she tryna jerk. Lamborghini Mercy.
Hello,
Yo
Mr.
chick, she
Kane?
so thirsty.
I've been expecting your phone call.
We met at a bar.
Yes, sir. And I was very pleased to make your acquaintance.
Do you care to tell me which bar?
None of that is important, Mr. Kane. But I will tell you that I have your credit card. Is that what's troubling you?
Nothing troubles me, ma'am, but it would be nice to have the plastic back. I could come meet you, Mrs.
Pelton. I'm afraid you coming to meet me is out of the question, but I would be willing to come to your apartment.
Something tells me you already have the address.
Yes, sir. You should always follow your hunches.
Yo chick, she so thirsty. I'm in that 2C Lambo with your girl, she tryna.
Nice to see you again, Mr. Kane. I was sure that you didn't remember me. You were quite inebriated last night.
I'm sure you've heard this before, Mrs. Belton, but you're not
Well,
an
if it
easy woman
gives
to
you any
forget.
peace of mind, you were quite the gentleman. You bought my friends several rounds of drinks, and then when we left, you insisted that I take your credit card with me.
I suppose it's not a terrible way to ensure a second encounter.
Yes. Flattering, but I'm married. Quite married.
And, as you probably guessed, I'm not the jealous type.
Men are all the same. It's quite unfortunate, but along those same lines, I must insist upon a favor.
Anything.
My husband has been acting rather strangely lately. I think he may have taken a mistress.
I'll kill the bastard.
Mr. Kane, that's not necessary. However, if you were able to furnish me with some evidence, I would be forever indebted to you. You see, I need something to ease my mind, or at least make the conditions of my divorce more favorable.
There's just one problem with all this, Mrs. Belton. I'm a PhD candidate. I'm not a PI.
Well, you insisted on quite the opposite last night. In fact, you referred to yourself multiple times as the world's best detective.
Well, I'm sure I'd be no slouch.
Mr. Kane, as I've told you before, you should always follow your hunches. And I have a hunch that you could crack this case wide open for me. I am prepared to offer you a sizable reward.
So you are.
My husband spends his afternoons at the Hornet's Nest.
At the I-138?
The very same. His name is Trenton. He has 3 tiers and a cross tattooed beneath his left eye. He's a very unique individual, my husband. If you can't find him based on that description, then you shouldn't be an English professor, much less a detective.
Mrs. Pelton. My credit card?
Slugger, this must be your first case. Keep a detailed account of your expenses and you'll be reimbursed, and your credit card will be given back to you after you've closed the case.
Whoa, make the ground move, that's an ass quake. Build a house up on that ass, that's an ass state. Roll my weed on it, that's an ass trick. Say yay, don't we do this every day? I worked them long nights to get a payday. Finally got paid, now I need shade and a vacate. Niggas still hating, so much hate I need a acre. Niggas still hating, so much hate I need a acre. Niggas still hating, so much hate I need a AK. Now we out in Perry, yeah I'm Perry. White girls politicking, that's Sarah Palin.